So hello, today it's kind of cold and windy and the ball's not going anywhere, but I got a great video for you. And that's why I wanted to leave my warm house, come out here and show you what I got. You're going to be very surprised because this solves an argument about shoulder turn on the internet. So come on back and you'd be surprised as I was. Okay? See you in a minute. Woo! It's going to snow, I think. So I'm sitting in my house, nice and warm, and watching YouTube, and all of a sudden this golf instructional video comes on from the Golf Channel, and the guy they got as their star that day was Paul Azinger, one of the better drivers of the golf ball, and they advertised that he's going to show you how to hit better drives. So I said, okay, I'm game, because he hit a fade, what he calls a released fade, which means he's not holding it off, he's rolling it over, and he's still getting the fade, which is a power fade. But anyway, he goes through it, and I'll show you the clip if they let me. And he's talking about shoulder turn with the driver. And, he taught himself to play the game. And he had impressive instructors along the way, but his foundational teaching was his own. He said he dug it out of the dirt, like Ben Hogan. And he started to talk about shoulder turn. Of course, Paul Azinger really had a strong grip. And his coach, he said he had the grip up high, the right hand. He's got like a 3-knuckle left hand, but he put his right hand under, and that's the way he hit. But he said what he couldn't do, he couldn't swing the shoulders down. Didn't work for him. What? Everybody teaches shoulder down, hit. He said, no, didn't work for me. I turned the shoulders flat, just like this. That's how I turned the shoulders. I went up, and you'll see them. I couldn't believe it. I had to shut my mouth and watch. And because of my physical predicament, I have to use the same kind of shoulder turn. I can't go down or all hell breaks loose. I hit it all over the place and everything. Whereas if I turn my shoulders flat, that puts me right on plane, and I hit it nicely. So according to this video, that's what Paul Azinger did and learned how, and he said worked fine. I hit the ball pure as can be. So I'll show you a piece of it here. Okay.
Your teacher John Redmond always talked about cracking the whip, right? Lack of tension, moving into your left side, that cracks the whip, doesn't it?
Well, and his big thing for me was to feel like I was turning in a barrel. And he wanted me to turn level too. And your shoulders can work that way, kind of more vertical, which is for a weaker or neutral grip player. But a strong grip player has got to have his shoulders turn more level. And so I always tried to work my left shoulder up to my chin. A lot of guys try to work their left shoulder under their chin. And I just couldn't swing that way, Brown. So then a lot of my speed came from trunk rotation, and my arms and hands would carry the message.
So as you can see, that's how we use the shoulder turn. A flat plane. Boy, surprised the heck out of me, because that's not what they teach. They teach dips. But it just goes to show you how the Forgotten Golfer channel that I've created tells you use the swing that's best for you. Forget about what they're saying to do. Go to the range, tee up some balls. I mean, don't start with this club. Start with a wedge, hit some shots, and see what happens. See what's best for you, especially with his grip. And it was surprising to me that he did not go. I mean, Arnold Palmer used to say, take this left shoulder and put it right down to your right foot. Go down. I just couldn't do it. I'd hit the ball all over the place and not solid. There's Paul Azinger doing a flat shoulder turn this way. Not worried about tilt. You know, not worried about tilting it. He had a flat one, which that's what I have. Made me feel good for about 10 minutes. That's the way I hit it. Right on the button. Woo! Isn't it wonderful when you're trying something out and you're saying, I don't know if this is right or wrong. And then a classic player like Paul Azinger says, that's the way I do it. You go, woo-hoo! Because everything is so, you got to do it this way. You got to do it that way. I just saw a guy this morning says you can't go like this. You got to go down like that. Well, he has to do that. I respect that. But that's not how everyone else maybe has to do things, especially when you're an older gent and you don't have the flexibility that the young guys have. So don't be afraid, especially if you have less flexibility, to turn those shoulders, turn those hips, because they're going to move together, more together if you don't have good flexibility. Get the weight back, turn it, keep it on the front foot, bang, hit it, and be happy. Okay, let me come back in a minute and I'll wrap it up with how he said he hits the long ball. You'll be very surprised at that.
And if you had to really hit a golf ball far, you wanted to drive one, on a par five and let it go, what were your keys?
Truthfully, if I had to bomb one, I would relax my arms, and I wouldn't really try to swing any harder. I know you hate hearing that, but really in the end, it was this ability to get behind it and have this just ability to rotate out of the way with relaxed arms. Occasionally, I would try to hit it higher, but not necessarily harder. I personally would vary my trajectory to hit it higher. And I repeat, I know that's not what you want to hear.
You want to hear trajectory to hit it
higher. I mean farther.
Hit it farther. Right.
I would vary my trajectory. I'd try to hit it higher to hit it farther. But that's about it. And I'm sorry, there's no super secret. But maybe that is kind of the super secret.
Well, that's it. It could be as simple as that, as you talked about at the top of the show. Now, I know you wrenched your back the other day, so I don't want to burden you here, but I'd like to see,
I want to see you hit a bomber.
I want to see you hit a bomber. I want to see what you would do and see if it's any different from your other swing.
I may tee it a little higher, and like we said earlier, I made my living from the sweet spot down, and I'm not going to try to impact any higher, but I'm going to eliminate the down part.
Gotcha.
I'm going to try to go sweet spot only, and I will get behind the ball more to dress. I teed it up ever so slightly higher. My goal now is to flight the ball higher. I'm not going to swing harder at this. I'm just going to try to flight the ball higher. So I'm picking a cloud. My goal is trajectory so I can still hit it straight.
You'd never know you're 50.
Azinger says his formula for hitting it long, he says the one thing he doesn't do, and I'll play it if I can, swing harder. If anything, he swings easier. So does that make sense? Well, he also says that he relaxes the body. He relaxes the arms and lets the body just go. And when you relax your muscles, yeah, they speed up. When everything is tight, you lose clubhead speed. So that's all he does is relax himself. he maybe plays the ball a little more forward in his stance, but he relaxes everything and does not swing harder to hit the ball farther. So here we go. Try it out. Really relax. I put the head back. Woo! Like hitting a cannonball today. But anyway, that worked. And it's cold. So if you get a chance, check out this video on the Golf Channel. If they let me use it, it'll be in this video. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support. My viewership has been on the upswing, and I need it just to continue. Otherwise, I'll get depressed and I'll say, it's not worth it. But I love everyone that's leaving great comments, and I wish you well. I hope you're in a warmer climate than I am, because this is getting pretty ridiculous right now. But anyway, until next time, hit 'em well. Okay, just for fun, I grabbed a 7-iron, put it on a tee, and I'm just going to hit some very relaxed 7-irons. It should feel like your hands are really just barely holding the club. Get your weight back. Oh man, I just pured that is about as good as I've ever hit a 7-iron. It's funny, it's probably about 40 degrees here, and I just got it today. It's better than usual. Isn't that a kick in the head? I'll hit one off the ground, same thing, same swing. Just because it's on the ground, that doesn't mean swing any different. Swing nice and easy and smooth. Hey, look at that.